How do I check if a string is Unicode or Ascii? What do I have to do in Python to figure out which encoding a string has?
In Python 3, all strings are sequences of Unicode characters. There is a bytes type that holds raw bytes. In Python 2, a string may be of type str or of type Unicode. You can tell which using code something like this. This does not distinguish Unicode or Ascii, it only distinguishes Python types. A Unicode string may consist of purely characters in the Ascii range, and a byte string may contain Ascii, encoded Unicode, or even non-textual data.
How to tell if an object is a Unicode string or a byte string. You can use type or isinstance. In Python 2. In Python 2, str is just a sequence of bytes. Python doesn't know what its encoding is. The Unicode type is the safer way to store text. If you want to understand this more, I recommend this URL. In Python 3. In Python 3, str is like Python 2's Unicode, and is used to store text. What was called str in Python 2 is called bytes in Python 3. How to tell if a byte string is valid UTF-8 or Ascii? You can call decode. If it raises a Unicode decode error exception, it wasn't valid.
In Python 3, all strings are sequences of Unicode characters. And doing the isinstance check for str, which means Unicode string by default, should suffice. With regards to Python 2, most people seem to be using an if statement that has two checks. One for str and one for Unicode. If you want to check if you have a string like object all with one statement though, you can do the following.
Unicode is not an encoding, to quote Kumar Macmillan. If Ascii, UTF-8, and other byte strings are text, then Unicode is text-ness, it is the abstract form of text. Have a read of Macmillan's Unicode in Python, completely demystified talk from Picken 2008, it explains things a lot better than most of the related answers on Stack Overflow.
If your code needs to be compatible with both Python 2 and Python 3, you can't directly use things like isinstance s, bytes, or isinstance s, Unicode, without wrapping them in either try/except or a Python version test, because bytes is undefined in Python 2 and Unicode is undefined in Python 3. There are some ugly workarounds. An extremely ugly one is to compare the name of the type, instead of comparing the type itself. Here's an example. An arguably slightly less ugly workaround is to check the Python version number, for example. Those are both unPythonic, and most of the time there's probably a better way.
If you want to watch more